told me that there was someone, because I really like AI. So I'm a big fan of AI, e-commerce. I love emerging technologies and stuff like that. So
Awesome.
I wanted to go ahead and take this pitch. So we're going to wait really quickly for them to share this. Let me see if they can share this. Okay, perfect. So this
Okay,
is
cool.
basically shared on Facebook. So let me give you a little bit of information of what's happening today. Have you taken pitches already today, by any chance?
I've done one. Yes, I've done
Okay, great. So you know what's going on. For others that don't know, basically we're having our pitch-a-thon. So we basically broke our record. We shattered our record for the most amount of pitches in a day. We have literally billions of dollars worth of investment potential from our networks, the investors themselves, the networks of them literally taking pitches today, which was super amazing. Lots of opportunity. And I would say also networking possibilities are in the billions of dollars, because that's sometimes even more important than money itself. I am actually one of the co-founders of Pitch Investors Live. I'm also a serial entrepreneur and investor. I've invested into e-commerce platforms. So I'm also on the way to creating a venture capital fund that will be investing into emerging technologies and such. We love blockchain, artificial intelligence, e-commerce obviously is where we had a lot of our success. So with that being said, we just love the entrepreneurial landscape. And the reason we created this platform was to help and facilitate, entrepreneurs like yourself and startups to basically accelerate the process of what it takes to basically get, funding, capital, exposure for your business, critique from us, because people don't realize just advisory calls with some of these individuals that come on our platform could, first of all, usually don't happen, if not cost thousands of dollars just an hour. So, great things that come out of this. And it's, we're Pitch Investors Live is ahead of the curve. And we're creating something that no one else in the world has, and we're going further with it in the upcoming months. So with that being said, go ahead and give us your name, what you do, your platform, and give me your elevator pitch, a 2-3 minute pitch, so I can figure out more about your platform.
Awesome. So my name's Savaya Shinkaruk, and I'm the founder of What Do I Wear? And pretty much a little bit about me of why I've created the app What Do I Wear is I was a personal stylist and personal shopper for the last 9 years. And I kind of, through clients, always learned that getting dressed and also shopping for clothing is just a frustrating task for a lot of people. So I came to, it's fair. I have my moments too. So I came to OCAD University to get my master's. And through that, I learned more about tech. And for my thesis, I created the What Do I Wear app. And it is an app that acts as a personal stylist, but also a personal shopper for each user. So it takes in factors like the user's body shape, their personal style, the weather of the location that they're in, and also their curated wardrobe of the existing wardrobe that they already own. And it will recommend a head-to-toe outfit based on the activity that they're doing for the day. So that's kind of the one styling part of it. And then the personal shopping side of it looks to see what the person likes to wear, but then we'll source based on other brands that they likes to wear and their mix and their gaps in their wardrobe to fill the wardrobe in a way that makes getting dressed a lot easier of a task. So pretty much the roundabout goal is while you're having your coffee or getting ready to just go about your day, on the app, you're already looking for what you could be wearing. So it kind of becomes a thought that's less of a, oh my gosh, what do I wear today? I have a big business pitch that I need to do, and I have no idea what I should be wearing for that. Is it going to rain today? Do I need this? Do I need that? Because to be honest, that takes a lot of our mind. It's the thing that we think about every single time, right? Every single time we wake up in the morning. So I wanted to make it an app where people didn't have to think about that. And through AI and stuff like that, we're using personality insight to learn a little bit about the user of what they like to wear, but then using AI to build on that so that when they go shopping, they're also getting recommended stuff that will actually fit them. So through their 3D avatar, they can actually see clothing that fits them before they even purchase it. But then also when they go to purchase that outfit, they can see other outfits that they can actually wear based on the clothing that they already own. So when they purchase something, they know they're actually going to follow through and wear it. So then there's no chance of a return, because that's also becoming a huge issue with the retail industry. It's like a $600 billion figure of returns that are happening on a yearly basis. And then a part of that, 40 billion pounds worth of clothing is going to the landfill each year. So it's also a damaging situation that's happening a lot based on the fact that people don't know what fits them or what they actually like. So that's kind of in the business element of it that we're looking to also assist to retailers to make sure that when people come back, they're coming back because they like what they're getting out of the deal that they're making with them. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh, awesome, man. That's really cool. Super interesting. I love it. I love it. Because that's like a big thing for me. It's like, I just feel like just going the way that like Steve Jobs and, like, what was the lady, Samantha Holmes? They would literally wear the same exact thing every single day. I almost want to go in that direction because it's like, I don't have time to figure out and, mix and match, and figure out what I want to wear. Like, honestly, it's like, it's just not a value of mine, So an app like this could be very helpful. Yeah, 100%.
And that's the goal.
So cool. So I see that you're basically looking for $100,000 for 15% of your company. Can you tell me where you got basically this number, the evaluation, and what you've possibly raised before this, or if you've just been bootstrapping thus far? Like, tell me where you're at with the numbers.
Yeah, so up to date, I've only done personal funding through my parents and through myself as well to get to the first prototype of it. So it's all been personal, family, and friends.
Do you mind sharing how much that is?
It was $6,000 for me to be able to do the first prototype.
Okay. And then basically the app is the prototype.
It is an app.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And that just focused on the personal styling side. We haven't introduced the personal shopping element yet because we need to make partnerships to forward on with that side of it. So I've hired a business partner to assist in the monetization and help me with the figures and stuff like that when it comes to the business element of it. Because that's also a learning curve for me as it's a new adventure I'm taking on.
Are they equity stakeholders, or are they like, how are they getting incentivized to get into the project?
So funny enough, she's actually been a really good family friend of mine for years, but she's also worked in the tech industry for the last 15 years. So also, again, through networking, just purely in my friends and family situation, we connected, we started talking. She started to expand on her network of people. I started to expand on my idea, and it just kind of honestly went for a really amazing partnership where we wanted to support each other to make a goal attainable. So she's been assisting me with the figures and stuff like that to give you the price that we gave you.
Okay, got it. Okay, that's very interesting. And with her incentivization again is, like, are you giving her an equity stake in the company? Like,
she would be a co-founder.
Okay. Are you guys like 50-50 or like, what does that look like? Like,
it would be 50-50.
50-50. Yeah. Okay. All right. Got it. Okay, cool. And then her background is what?
So she's done investment banking, financial banking, and then also she's been doing a lot of stuff within the tech industry of assisting brands to be able to meet with investors and kind of help them get their feet off the ground in a startup phase to then exit as their business kind of starts to take off.
Interesting. Okay, cool. And can you tell me how does she come up with these numbers? And like, how did you guys come up with the numbers of, $100,000 for 15% stake of the company? Like, how did that?
So a lot of that, to be honest, started out with based on the beta product that we're looking to get right now through the businesses that we want to connect with when it comes to like the 3D body scan and stuff like that, based on a lot of the APIs that are out there of how much it would cost to implement them into the app. And then also for our outsourcing of developers, of people that we've talked to about how much it would cost to get to a beta product that we need. And then also for when we're talking with retail partners and stuff like that, just kind of getting the whole roundabout number of how much it's going to cost to be able to get us to our marketable product.
Okay. And then do you know how much it's going to cost to come out with these like 3D renders and like basically the app to be able to do that? Like, have you seen like, because I know now it's like it's got into market. It's not so new, so there's probably platforms that help you integrate. Do you know what platforms there are? Like, how much does that cost to integrate into your app, would you say?
So the pricing kind of changes, to be honest, based on who we're talking to right now. But we've looked at oh my gosh, I'm blanking on it. It starts with a W right now. They've been working within Insoles. I'm so sorry. I'm totally blanking on the brand right now.
But what do they charge? And
Their pricing. So one of the companies that we're talking to, it would be, I think it was close to like $200 or something like that per month for us to be able to get that their API to be able to incorporate it into our app. That's the only cost that we've gotten so far because we're just in the starting phases of doing research and getting the conversations lifted off the ground.
Yeah, and that's what, like, the show to get the model, like, that would show what the person looks like, putting the clothes on it. That's actually pretty cheap. I thought it would have been more than that, actually.
Yeah, and that's kind of what we're wanting to start with, because a lot of the connection that we're wanting to make with them, just because of how I've designed the API of the AI for the wardrobe upload and also for the recommendation system, we need to be able to take how they've classified their measurements, but then also change it and adapt it a little bit just so it fits within the language that I've used when it comes to shopping and stuff like that. So it's also a conversation where the price could go up because of that, because we're going to have to be adapting and also changing a little bit of what they've done for their structure.
Yeah, yeah. And are you saying that, are you programming some of the stuff yourself personally? Like,
so as funny as it is, to be honest, I'm actually doing it all on Excel. So I've created a neural network on Excel to be able to put it all together. And then I've hired, when I did my app for my thesis, I hired developers to be able to actually code the app, but I did all the wireframes and all that kind of stuff of how I need it to look and how I wanted it to run.
how did
And
you learn
then
all
they've
this? Like,
just
what got you to, like, learn this thing? Like, why did you do this?
Well, so honestly, it came from the fact that when I worked personal styling and shopping, I didn't like the fact that my clients would text me almost every single morning to ask if an outfit looked okay in what they were wearing. I was like, oh my gosh, like I love the fact that they felt comfortable enough to message me, but I was like, it's your clothing, like it's your life. You should be able to get dressed and be like, yes, this is what I want to wear today. So at that time, I was also looking to see what I wanted to do for my master's. I always wanted to do something in fashion. That was always like a focal point for me. And then one of my mentors in my undergrad was like, you should look at OCAD. They do everything in tech. And I was like, never really thought about the tech industry before, but could be cool. And then, yeah, you know, whatever. And then through coming to the program, I had to write a research paper of what I wanted to do. And then kind of that idea of the personal shopping and styling and an app came together, how that was going to be done. I had no concept or any idea. And then through mentors at school, professors, students, outsourcing, all that kind of stuff is how I came to the app and the AI side of it.
Yeah, very cool, very cool.
Yeah.
I love the story. I love the story. So,
Thank you.
so my question and what I'm trying to get to is that, you know, obviously with tech companies, we can have some extra exorbitant, you know, evaluations on companies and everything like that. So with what has been invested thus far and where you're at, I'm just trying to get to, like, how did you guys come up with the evaluation of basically, that's, what are we looking at right here? Like, what is it, like, basically $750,000, or what do you guys basically evaluated at the moment for a 15% stake at 10%? So that's pretty substantial, right? I mean, 100,000 for 15% of the company. So it's pretty high. So my question is, are you showing statistics or numbers, or do you have someone that's going to actually purchase this software? You're teaming up with someone. So, like, my question is, at the level that you're at and for what you're asking, it is a pretty high number right now. So I just want to see, like, what that was my original question in the beginning. I also did want to know what the 100,000 would be used for, but, like, where does that number come from? Like, what gives you guys the notion that, you know, the company is evaluated there, you know, like, because you could also, is there a business plan that shows them mapping out exactly how you're going to make money? Like, where did you guys come up with this?
Yeah, so when it comes to that, pretty much like I said, with the tech side of that, we're going to need money to be able to get to our beta product. Also, in the fact that we need the income to be able to show a lot of the retailers and brands that we want to partner with as well, what they're going to benefit from when it comes to it. So the amount of data that we're going to be able to gain from that to sell back to them is kind of the incentive of where a lot of the price is also coming from. And like I said, Kelby's kind of the main person who's been putting a lot of these numbers and stuff together, because it's a learning stage for me when it comes to a lot of that. So she's been teaching me, in all honesty, about it, just because it's also new. It's a new conversation for me, exciting, but new. But exactly within that, and also with the team that we're having to build to come on board through outsourcing to be able to put it all together, just because there is so much level of businesses that we're contacting when it comes to like the 3D body scan that we're looking to do, also beauty products that we're looking to do, when it comes to like facial recognition and stuff like that.
Are you going to do anything for the face? Like, are you guys going to do anything like glasses, hats? Does that come in that software that you guys are that's gonna cost like $200 that's already there? Like it'll show a 3D render. Would it actually would they take a picture of the person and then like the clothes goes on top of them based on what you guys like upload or something like that? So if it's sunglasses.
Exactly.
That's cool.
Exactly. That's the goal of what it's going to be. So then when people are also purchasing, but also dressing themselves in the day, the avatar is who they are. So when we're recommending like glasses or sunglasses to wear, we're recommending the correct ones when they actually go to shop on that angle of it as well. So there's a lot of tech that's going to have to be used through partnerships and stuff with other brands that are currently doing this right now.
Yeah. All right. So I love the idea. I love, anything AI. I love e-commerce in general. You know what I mean? Me, myself, like the reason I ask is I have a lifestyle brand. We don't do clothes or anything like that. Basically we do, like let's say watches and jewelry, sunglasses and everything. So that's like very interesting. At the very least, because this is something we could potentially use something like this in the future. So what I would say though is that I would like to see more of a business plan and how this evaluation is coming into play and everything like that. Totally. And then checking out this prototype, like what is actually being done on the prototype and everything. So it seems like we are a little bit early, and obviously you're like pre-revenue and everything. I don't know if you have like any clients even for this beta version that you have now, but I don't think so, right? Like there wouldn't be any.
No. Because right now what we've worked on is building our advisory board. So currently those are the types of businesses that we're working to partner with, and that's our aim right now. So then when we go to talk to retailers and brand perspectives, it kind of gives us that nice, shiny little lineup to continue a conversation.
Yeah. Okay, cool. No, super cool. So we're actually on our app. We're going to be having a wall, right? So we're going to create a wall that's going to be uploaded soon, and a discovery page is going to be super cool. You're going to be able to see like a lot of the stuff going on, kind of like Netflix and like iPhone. Like it's going to be really cool. You're going to like it a lot. Like once that time comes.
Yeah.
But when you get more updates, I'd like to stay more updated with what you're doing. The project is a little early, for like, me getting involved in any way like that. But this is, first of all, it's really cool. I know that's something that I need myself. And I would like to see as this technology develops a little bit further, there's more plans or exactly who you're going to be working with. So keep us updated because this is a work in progress, right? So it's a work in progress, but I think you're going in the right direction, like 100%. This is really cool. It is not going to be easy, but you got to believe in what you're doing, and like you're going to make a difference. You're going to make an impact, and I think that's what's really important with what you're doing. So good luck on your journey. I'm glad that I was able to take this pitch because it's really cool, and I'd love to keep seeing like what you're doing, and as it develops further, keep up to date with us at Pitch and on our app, please, if you could. I'd like to see more.
No, definitely. I would love to keep in touch. I can even send you over the prototype version in video form that I have right now, just so you can even get a visual scene of exactly how I've connected and how I've kind of designed the back end.
I'd love to see that.
Cool. Definitely. I'd be happy to do
that. Please send that over. Talk to someone like on the team that talked to us, and you can send that over to me. And then like you can find me on Facebook too, Jonathan Foltz, Foltz. So greatly appreciate it. Love the pitch. I think you're doing something extraordinary, and like I know a lot of people can use it. So have a great one. Okay.
Thank you. Thanks for taking the time.
No problem.
Bye.